Good morning, my beautiful people. This is going to be very interesting because it's going to be my first attempt of doing a full day of recording. Not sure how this is going to turn out, but it's about 8 in the morning. I just got out of the shower, finished my workout, had a good workout, by the way, feel good. Always get your workout in. People, you need to stay healthy, right? Healthy mind, healthy body, more important than anything else. So get that done. But we'll see how today turns out. Let me know what you think at the end of the day. See you in a little bit. All right, guys, dressed, ready to go. Before I hit the road, got a very busy day. Once I get in the car, I'll give you somewhat of an agenda for today. But here is what I usually do. Because oftentimes I fast in the morning, but today I'm gonna have a shake just to give you a look as to what my supplement cabinet looks like. Here's my favorite espressos. I make myself a protein shake. Protein shake with my espresso, and then I hit the road. Alrighty, here's the agenda for today. I'm already a little behind because like I said, I have a lot to do today. Right now we're gonna go over to one of my properties. I'm gonna drop off an ozone machine because apparently the guest and the guests were smoking weed. Weed got in the house. So here's, for those that are hosting, I used to get stressed out about that, but I don't get stressed out about that anymore because now more and more Airbnb has been more, not tolerant, but they're helping out the host more. And we've been getting reimbursed from Airbnb every time a guest smokes weed in one of our properties. So, and if you don't have an ozone machine, get one. They really do help eliminate the odor. Again, today's is one of those days in which, for us, we don't have a check-in coming in, so I'm not as worried about the marijuana smoke or the marijuana odor because we don't have a guest checking in until tomorrow. And by tomorrow, with the ozone machine, that odor will be gone. So after that, after I drop off this machine, here's the agenda. I got money to spend, right? I'm looking to buy at least a few properties. I got some investors that are investing in some vacation rentals here in Florida, and we need to find something that has a high ROI. So I have some potential properties on my list, and hopefully we'll find something today. If not, the search goes on, but I'm going to hopefully show you a few of those properties today. If not, definitely tomorrow we'll be finishing up our tour of our list of properties. Then after that, sometime today, I got to get my car cleaned. It's been a few days since I've done that. Well, actually, it's been a week since I had this car cleaned. And for me, it's important that at the very least, the car looks decent, right? It's like I tell people all the time, it's the same reason why I get up in the morning, and as soon as I get up, we make the bed. It's those little accomplishments, little things, the little details that make a big difference, especially for me in my life. So keeping, like it's in the morning, working out in the morning, keeping your car, and for me, since I do a lot of driving, the car is like part of my office, and it's got to look good. It's got to be clean. I got to feel good when I get in it, right? So I want to try to get that done today, and then I have 2 appointments with some potential listings or people that are looking to sell their properties, and either I'm going to list that property or I'm going to convince them that it's better to hold it and let's put it on as a short, or convert it into a short-term rental so they can make some real money. But we'll see how that comes around. Don't know if I'm going to be able to post those videos because a lot of clients don't like to be on camera, but we'll see how that happens. Oh, see what happens there. All right, guys, we are here at the property. In fact, let me show you the property. This is one of our, we named this property the Lake House because it has a beautiful lake view, and I'll show you that lake view in a little bit. But this is the ozone machine that I was referring to. This is what I'm going to be dropping off. And in fact, I'll give you a tour of this place to see how this guest left it. All right, guys, we're here at the property. I'm going to give you a quick tour. The property really is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Once again, it's it's that mindset. I heard strong odor marijuana, and I assumed certain things, but in reality, it's not that bad. The guest actually left it in a pretty decent condition. But let me show you the property. This is the living area. This is a small 3-2. Excuse the vacuum, but it's a small 3-2. I'm sorry, 3-1. And kitchen area. Bedrooms are back here. You have bedroom 1, bedroom 2, bedroom 3, our bathroom. But let me show you the best part about this property. And this is why I love this property. Oh, I'm sorry. Little dining area, the washer and dryer is back there. But this back here is why I love this property. It's one of the main reasons why I bought the property. It has a nice large screen-in patio here. But this lake and lake view is why I truly love this property. It's so calm, peaceful, beautiful. You should come check it out. Okay, we are done here. We're gonna head over now to Lake Worth for my next appointment. I'm gonna be meeting up with my assistant Jackie. She's got a property that we're gonna be looking at, and I'll let you know how that property turns out. In fact, that I think I'm gonna really like this property. At least the pictures look good. But one thing that I've learned about this business is that the pictures oftentimes don't tell the whole story. So we'll see. All right, guys, we are here in Lake Worth. Just for a point of reference, we are about Lake Worth is about a 40-minute drive from my office in Fort Lauderdale. But I wanted to show you or give you a tour of the neighborhood before we actually look at the property. So this is East Lake Worth, and Lake Worth is filled with these type of little cottages that I truly love. So I think they do well as vacation rentals. But here is the property itself, and we'll be back to take a look at it in a second. But let me just drive around and give you an idea of what Lake Worth has to offer. Again, these little type of cottages, I find them to be so cute. I think they do, again, they do well as short-term rentals. And so the house is there, and we're about 3 blocks from Lake Ave. Now, I apologize for the weather. Can't do nothing about it. It's a rainy day. I wish it was sunny and beautiful like it almost always is in South Florida. But it is what it is. I still love it. Now, this is Lake Ave. Now, this is what I refer to as the Strip. You have several restaurants. This is a really popular one right here. Right in front of it, you have Days Last Resorts. And if I can pan out, you can get to see the attraction here. Now again, the weather's horrible. So, and it's actually kind of chilly for South Florida. But I'll make a quick turn here. And you can see more restaurants, bars, a lot of cool little places. All right, now let's head back to the property. All right, guys, we are out in front of the property. Jackie is finally here. We're gonna do a tour of the inside, and let's see if she can actually get us in.
Oh, come on.
Jackie says, say hi first.
Hey.
She is my superstar here in Palm Beach. All right, so once again, this is the neighborhood. Just to see, it's a very small lot, but again, small lot, small house. But again, like I mentioned, I am a fan of these small little properties. While she's working on the lock, let's take a tour of the back. Oh wait, is she in? Are you in, Jackie?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay. Anyways, so let's take a look at this back. This is a little interesting. It has a lock. Now, when I saw the pictures, I really liked this back area here because supposedly one of these, okay, so this is a storage, and I hope we get the key, but this is supposed to be an office. We'll see how they got it set up. Oh no, actually it's a laundry room. So that's the laundry, but you can tell they put a brand new fence, has the solar lights up on it. I really think you can. Oh, here's the parking for the property, and it's kind of cute. I think we can do something outside here to make it a little bit more of, how do I say it, useful area or friendlier to vacation rentals, to a vacation rental. So now let's go inside. Hopefully Jackie's got it open by now. And she does. Okay, here we go. There's inside. Converted room there. Fireplace. That was one bedroom. This is the second bedroom. Now here's very small closet that's sharing with the AC. But here's what's the interesting part about this closet. Don't know if you can tell. I am not a big guy, and I'm almost as tall as this door. So, I guess this is a little dining area, bathroom.
Bunch of stuff.
Kitchen. Plenty of counter space in the kitchen. I like what they did with the refrigerator. They added this chalk paper to it because it is an older refrigerator. I love that idea though.
They covered it.
They covered it up with that. Very interesting. I'm gonna steal that.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
It's a great idea. And again, this is the entrance to the back. Yeah, the back is cool. See?
Yeah, it's private parking too.
Private parking, yep. And then that's the laundry back there.
Okay, the back one.
Yeah, the back one. And like I said, I think when I looked at it originally, they had it set up as an office. Because it has AC back there, which is pretty interesting. Like I said, I kind of like it.
Just need to replace these.
Yeah, this crap needs to come out.
Yeah.
So, to give you guys an idea These blinds or whatever you call them, they're crap for vacation rentals. Get rid of them. Actually, we put in curtains. Even that, even though it doesn't look bad, I'm not a fan. So I prefer just putting curtains around the windows. But all right, so again, this is a 2-1. Tell me what you think about this property. Make a comment down below. Give me your thoughts. All right, we are now headed to the second property. The second property is a duplex. But I'm a little disappointed right now because I just made contact with the seller of the property we just left and just found out that he accepted a offer on it already. It's under contract, and I'm just like a few hours too late. But lesson learned, and I've always told myself this, and I tell a lot of my investors, when a property looks good, and like I stated, the property on paper looked good, the numbers are really good, you have to act on. Use the inspection period to do your due diligence. So I didn't follow my own advice, and it looks like I might have lost out on that property. But we are here in the second property, and let's see how this one looks. All right, this is that second property. It's on Federal, which is a busy roadway. But let's look around the property while Jackie tries to get a hold of the owner. So this is the property. It's a duplex. Let's look at the back. I really hate that it's raining. Don't want to walk around because there's we don't have an appointment yet, and there appears to be people in the back. Okay, we couldn't get in, but Jackie's going to go ahead and set up an appointment for later on today. I won't be able to attend because I have, like I stated, I have several appointments down south that I need to attend to. But, and this is a reminder to all of you out there that, you know, if you're going to try to get into this business, you need help. You're not going to be able to do it all by yourself. So lucky for me, I have a very good, solid team. You know, I owe a lot of my success to them. So Jackie will come out here. She'll take a look at the property. She'll let me know if it's a go, and if it's a go, we'll submit the offer. But I'll see you in the next one. I'm gonna head south, and we'll see which property I get to see next. All right, everyone, we have a 40 to 45 minute drive back to Fort Lauderdale, and I want to take advantage of this downtime to go over a few things as it relates to investing in short-term rentals or investing in real estate in South Florida in general. But before I do, let me just briefly go over how we as a company can help you if you're looking to invest specifically in short-term rentals in South Florida. Our company specializes in short-term rental investing. We specialize in managing and optimizing short-term rental properties. We've been in business for several years now, and we have, and I don't know if you follow my channel, you'll know that in 2020 we were awarded the fastest growing short-term rental company in South Florida. So I'm very proud about that. And again, give us the opportunity to serve you if you're if you're looking to invest down here, and specifically if you're looking to or are in need of a management company. But now let me talk about actually investing down here and some of the things that I see, especially from rookie investors. When you're looking at a property, you need to fall in love with the numbers, not the property. Not necessarily the property, but you really need to fall in love with the numbers, because the numbers are what matters when investing in real estate. Oftentimes what I see with rookie investors is that they'll see a property, they'll fall in love with it, and then when they sit down to do the numbers, they'll try to make the numbers fit. And here's what I mean by that. A rookie investor will forget certain critical things or will overlook certain things because they're thinking with their emotions. It's like when someone is in love, right? When you're in love with someone, you have a tendency to avoid things that normally will irritate you, right? But because you're in love, you want to overlook that. And then when that in love feeling ends, then you realize, fudge, I made a mistake, right? That's why a lot of relationships don't last, a lot of marriages don't last, because people get married based on emotion, not based on logic. So I want you to use logic and critical thinking when investing in real estate properties. I personally, when I see a property that looks good, I'm very skeptical because I know probably the numbers are not going to work because the seller is going to want top dollar for that property. When I see a property that is in distress and needs a lot of work, that piques my interest because I know that the seller most likely is going to want to negotiate that price because then they know the property looks like shit. So keep that in mind. Fall in love with the numbers. Oh, let me add to the numbers as well. If you're going to invest in a short-term rental, it's very different than investing in a long-term rental. I mentioned in other videos that when I look at a property that I'm going to invest in, I first identify if it's going to cash flow as a long-term property. Then, if it does, I go to step two, which is to see, because if it cash flows as a short-term rental, I'm pretty sure it's going to cash flow as a the cash flows as a long-term rental, I'm almost positive it's going to cash flow as a short-term rental. So I need to see whether or not it's going to cash flow as a long-term rental first. Then, one of the things that I see a lot of people make a mistake on when evaluating a short-term rental property is the actual operating cost. It costs money to operate a short-term rental. You have to pay more insurance because it's a short-term rental. You have to remember that now you're paying the light, the water bill on a property that you normally won't be paying on a long-term rental. Also, you're going to have to buy more sheets, towels, cups, those little miscellaneous items that you don't have to worry about in a long-term rental, but you do have to worry about in a short-term rental. You need to include those numbers, and you have to be, or try to be, as accurate as possible so that you're not surprised after your first month and your water bill is $400 and you thought it was only going to be $75. You're not surprised when your light bill is $500 and you thought it was going to be $100, right? You need to put all that needs to come into play, and you really need to understand that. So I hope this part here helps. Again, if you're interested in having more information about our company, go ahead and either message us. In the description below, you'll find our website. Take a look at that. And if you have any questions as to what I just discussed about the numbers, I have other videos, but if you ask the question, anything related to the numbers, I'll respond when I get a chance. And if you have suggestions about other investment vehicles, then go ahead and do that as well. I'll see you on the next property. All right, guys, now we're on another property. This one's a bigger lot. I'm gonna show you around real quick, and then we'll talk after we take a look. I haven't been inside, so I don't know what it looks like, but this one has a renter in it, so I don't expect the inside to be anything great, but we'll see. Oh, the property's completely fenced in. Has the carport. Let's go inside. Just renters are in here, so doing? Let me put this back on. So living area, kitchen. This back here is just a room? The laundry? Okay, the laundry's in there. And then all the bedrooms are on this side, right? And this is one?
That's one.
Bedroom. Clearly the little girl's bedroom, very, very nice. This is the second bedroom. Both that walk-in closets. This is the master. The other bedroom. And then this will be the back. Oh, they got nice birds. The house has a lot of potential. Pool back here. This is an actual outdoor stove. I like it. Oven. Outdoor oven. I like that. The owner of the house actually put tile on the exterior of the house. This is a first for me. This is actual floor tile. I actually have or had this exact tile on one of my properties. I don't know if I still do, but one of them definitely had that tile. And that tile, as you can see also, it's gonna, this fascia is gonna need to be repainted or redone. Not sure the year of the roof. What is this back here? But I find this to be very interesting that they put tile on it. Water treatment. It definitely needs some work. All right, guys. I am really excited about this last property. It needs a lot of work, but because it needs a lot of work, I think I can get a great deal on that property. Now, here's what's interesting. I'm going to show you something. Here is, it's right next to this park here. It is located right next to the highway. Very good part of Fort Lauderdale, close to the airport. It has a lot of upside, especially if I can get this property at the price that I have in mind. If I can get this property at that price, it's only going to take me, I estimate, depending on the roof, I don't know the age of the roof, the age of the AC, but let's assume that I don't have to replace the roof for at least 10 years. But if I can get away with not having to replace the roof, I probably can upgrade this house for about $30,000. And yeah, I mean, I think the numbers were good before I looked at them, but now they're even better because I know I can buy this property for a lot less than they're asking for this property. Or I got a feeling that they're willing to negotiate because it does the property does need a lot of work. There are renters there now, and for those that. For some people, they like that. And some people, I personally don't. When I buy a property, I want a clean slate. So I usually try to negotiate the fact that I don't want the renters into my deal. And if I have to hold on to them for a while until the lease is up, I'm okay with that. But I use that as a bargaining tool for me because I don't want somebody else's problems. And because this person, I didn't vet this person, I don't know what kind of renters there are. I don't know what kind of tenants there are. Based on the exterior of the property, which if you know, as you saw in the video, there wasn't much upkeeping by these tenants. Now I blame the owner for that, not necessarily the tenants, but the inside of the house wasn't bad. It wasn't, doesn't look like they abused the house on the inside. It was fairly clean, a little cluttered, but that's expected from a family that's lived in the property for a while. But once again, this property has very little curb appeal for the average buyer. For an investor that's experienced, you know, they look at that property and they know that they have the potential to get a bargain for it. So let's see what happens. I'm heading now to the 2 appointments with 2 potential clients that are looking to sell, and still haven't gotten my car wash. I gotta get that in before the day is over. So I'll see you on the next one. All right, guys, finally got done with my 2 listing appointments. I was able to lock up one, and the other one is actually considering on, instead of selling, keeping it and converting it into a short-term rental. So I'm gonna do some follow-up work on that. Remember, follow-up is key, people. We need to be really good at doing follow-ups. But I'm finally out getting my car clean. The daylight is almost gone, but I finally made it out here and getting my car washed. And I want to give a shout out to Ultimate Car Wash in Dania Beach. I'll show you around, and there's my car. It's finally washed. It's getting detailed on the inside. Here's a deal that I think you should all take a part of, which is if you join the club, $20, and you can wash your car as often as you want per month. And there are the workers, and that is the setup. So the Ultimate Car Wash is the place to be. All right, guys, I'm back at my office. It is now 6:05 p.m. I still have about another 2 hours worth of work, because now I need to run some numbers for an investor that I'm working with. Oh, let me correct that. For a client that I'm mentoring who's working with an investor. So we're gonna sit down now, have a Zoom conference, go over the properties that he has found for his investors. We're gonna run the numbers, and we'll see if the numbers work for them, and then we'll see if they're going to proceed with those properties. So that's what I got left. I'm not, this is probably gonna be the last part of this video, because I'm probably not gonna get back on, maybe or maybe not, but I want to recap the day today. So in terms of productivity, right, today we saw 3 properties. We're going to put offers on all 3. That information is already being passed on to my transaction coordinator. She has either written them already and sent them off. Not sure yet, because I haven't checked my email to sign off on those contracts. But that part is done for today. Out of the 3, the last one, I believe, is the one that's most promising. It's an off-market deal. The property lacks curb appeal. There's a lot of upside to the property. So that's the one I'm most excited about. In addition to that, we had 2 appointments today for listings. One we got, super excited on that. I'm gonna throw another video. Definitely it's gonna be on my Instagram. So be on the lookout for that. It's a beautiful 3-2 property in Fort Lauderdale. And the second one, which the seller is undecided, is going to be deciding whether they're going to list it or they're going to keep it and turn it into a vacation rental. I'll keep you posted on that. I really believe that they're leaning more towards turning the property into a vacation rental. So pretty soon you're going to be seeing that as one of the properties that we are managing. Super excited for that. And that's pretty much it for the day. If you have any questions, please list them below. Do us a big favor and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Like, share, and I'll see you in the next one.